Morning, y'all. Rick Fairless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punchwally Garage, and Fearless Insurance. Good morning. Today is Monday, October 16th, 2023, year of our Lord. What does my calendar say? National Bosses Day. Okay. On In My Life, the 365 Project, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine is going to go back to 2022. I had this idea about putting the band back together. Getting together a lot of the people from the custom motorcycle industry from back in yesteryear. Back when custom motorcycles were the rage. Some of the guys from the Biker Build Off and some of the guys and girls that were a big part of the industry. We're not getting any younger, and we're losing some every year. So my thought process was, let's get some of these folks in a room together, and if not now, when? So I enlisted the help of Marilyn Stimp. She's the motorcycle world's sweetheart. And Marilyn helped me, and on Saturday, we pulled it off. I'm going to give you a list of the people that were here. The great Donnie Smith, Arlen Fatland and his wife Donna, Paul Yaffe, John Reed, Sugar Bear and Fuji were here. You don't get any bigger name than Sugar Bear and Fuji. Corey Ness and Christina LaPera. How'd I get them out here? That's too close. I don't like seeing my big old head that close. When you get Corey Ness out here, that's a big deal. Kiwi Mike Thomas and his wife Carolyn, Kim and Cheryl Suter, John Kosmosky, remember the House of Color? That's him. Russell Mitchell, Exile Custom Motorcycles. That's a big deal. Randy Simpson, that's a big deal. Milwaukee Iron. Jerry and Kathleen Covington. Michael and Shauna Prue. Mark and Paul Shadley. Them Shadley boys build some really nice motorcycles too. Sasha Krause and his dad were here. Bert and Lisa Baker. Baker Transmissions. Bird Baker was here. Athena Ransom. Holger Moore, Grady Pfeiffer, Bob Kay, Jeff and Cindy Nicholas, Tom Motzko from Drag, Barry Wardlaw and Gypsy, Gene and Sheila Slater, Steve Allington, it's one of the original hamsters, Al Rickenbach, Rod Woodruff that owns Buffalo Chip, and the aforementioned Marilyn Stimp. This was a big deal. This was a big deal. When you get Donnie Smith and Sugar Bear and Corey Ness and John Reed and John Kosmosky, Jerry Covington, Russell Mitchell, Randy Simpson, Kim, you get these guys in a room together, it's huge, huge. And I was very humbled. We had a great time. When you're with these people at shows in the past, you only got a couple of minutes here and everybody's going in different directions. We spent the better part of a day in the bar, Stroker's Ice House, eating and drinking and telling lies and just reminiscing about the good old days. It was wonderful. Thank you to y'all that came out, and the ones of you that didn't make it. I hope you can make it. Marilyn and I came up with, we want to do this every 2 years. It's a historic gathering. Okay, let's check the chuck. Check that chuck. Woo! Must be game day. Must be game day. Dallas Cowboy shoes. Good luck shoes. The metallic silver, white, 2 black racing stripes, blue shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. Now these shoes didn't pull us through last week against the 49ers, but let's hope that this week they will. And speaking of the 49ers, I'm going to go straight to the slang word. Slang word is comeuppance. The 49ers got their comeuppance against the Cleveland Browns, and I was so happy to see that somebody could bring them back down to earth. Okay? Comeuppance means a punishment or a fate that someone deserves. That joke, he who laughs last, laughs slowest. Thinks slowest. He who laughs last, thinks slowest. Motivational minute. You and I have the same 24 hours a day that George Washington had, that Mark Zuckerberg has, that Henry Ford had. What are you going to do with yours? What are you going to do with your 24 hours a day? We know what Henry Ford did with his 24 hours. We know what George Washington and Albert Einstein did with their 24 hours. What are you going to do with yours? What am I going to do with mine? I'm going to get up early, I'm going to work hard all day, and good things are going to happen. Did I mention the great Donnie Smith was here? When you look around that room on Saturday and you saw Donnie Smith talking to Sugar Bear, talking to John Reed, talking to Steve Allington, talking to Arlen Fatlin, talking to Paul Yaffe, talking to Kim Suter, talking to Jerry Covington, talking to the Shadley boys, talking to Bob K. It's a big deal. Big deal. 2 more years, we're going to do it again. We're going to have more people out here. I'm going to post pictures in the next few days so you can see what, in my opinion, a historic gathering this was. You get Corey Ness in your house, that's a big deal. And Corey Ness was here in my house with Christine LaPera. Big deal. Okay, so it's Monday night. That means jam. Monday night jam. If you're looking for a motorcycle, please look at my inventory, strokersdallas.com. If you want to sell a bike, you want to buy a bike, you want to put a bike on consignment, you want to get a bike running, let me be your punch, Wally. I can do it. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. And let me leave you with this. Did you know in the movie Gentlemen Prefer Blondes that Jane Russell got paid 10 times what Marilyn Monroe got paid? What? Jane Russell was a beautiful girl. But who said, hey, I want to go see Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and see that Jane Russell? You wanted to see it because Marilyn Monroe. All right. Rick, Fairless, Strokers Dallas. Feeling humbled out here. For those that came out Saturday, we had the 2 charity rides and they were awesome. It was just a beautiful weekend and we were busier than heck. And I feel very honored to be in this business. All right, I got to go before I get my comeuppance. Love you, bye.